There is one thing about Nobara's return I definitely have issue with. Now, before you jump down my throat, at least hear me out. I have no issues with her returning or the foreshadowing about it. My biggest issue is the insane timing of her coming back. For almost a year now, the community has said that Sukuna has plot armor every time something goes his way. And now that he's losing, I'm not going to say that his plot armor is gone, but I am 100% going to say that Yuji just had a huge moment of plot armor. Right before Nobara comes back, Sukuna took a huge gamble by using reverse curse technique to restore his burnt out curse technique, and he was about to open up a domain expansion right in front of Yuji. While Yuji has done a fantastic job so far, there is no way his domain expansion would stand up to Sukuna's. For one, we don't know if his domain expansion is an open one or not. And considering most people's domains are closed, it's probably a closed domain. From a refinement perspective, it's more than likely that Sukuna also has a more refined domain than even Yuji. So had Sukuna pulled off this domain expansion, he probably would have defeated Yuji. But conveniently, despite the fact that she's been knocked out for quite some time because this was a pretty serious injury, she woke up 30 minutes prior and just in time to use Soul Resonance on Sukuna's last finger. And again, let me clarify, I have no issue with the fact that she's back, and I have no issue with the fact that Soul Resonance actually works on the finger because it makes sense. It doesn't actually damage the finger, but damages Sukuna instead. But the timing of this to save Yuji right before he's about to lose is just so insanely convenient. And yes, I know a similar situation happened with Mahito, but at least in that one, Nobara had been on the battlefield and had been fighting for quite some time, so it didn't just seem out of left field. But for her to conveniently come back and use Soul Resonance right before Sukuna is about to win with a domain expansion is just overly convenient from a timing perspective. And if the community is going to constantly complain that Sukuna has, quote, plot armor, which I don't even agree with, then in order to be fair, they need to address that Yuji definitely had plot armor in this moment because this was way too convenient. And honestly though, outside of that, I don't really have an issue with this. But like usual, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the timing made sense? Do you think it was too convenient? Or do you also think it was too convenient but you don't care because at least Nobara's back?